If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. This is the ideal life. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. Never put off till tomorrow what may be done day after tomorrow just as well. I have never let my schooling interfere with my education. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. A lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is putting on its shoes. Never tell the truth to people who are not worthy of it. Reader, suppose you were an idiot. And suppose you were a member of Congress. But I repeat myself. I did not attend his funeral, but I sent a nice letter saying I approved of it. God created war so that Americans would learn geography. I was gratified to be able to answer promptly, and I did. I said I didn't know. Never allow someone to be your priority while allowing yourself to be their option. Loyalty to country always. Loyalty to government, when it deserves it. Truth is stranger than fiction, but it is because fiction is obliged to stick to possibilities. Truth isn't. Wrinkles should merely indicate where the smiles have been. Books are for people who wish they were somewhere else. What would men be without women? Scarce, sir. Mighty scarce. Sanity and happiness are an impossible combination. Don't part with your illusions. When they are gone, you may still exist, but you have ceased to live. Clothes make the man. Naked people have little or no influence on society. Everyone is a moon, and has a dark side which he never shows to anybody. You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. Always do what is right. It will gratify half of mankind and astound the other. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. The trouble is not in dying for a friend, but in finding a friend worth dying for. I've lived through some terrible things in my life, some of which actually happened. Education. The path from cocky ignorance to miserable uncertainty. The best way to cheer yourself is to try to cheer someone else up. Name the greatest of all inventors. Accident. The worst loneliness is to not be comfortable with yourself. All you need in this life is ignorance and confidence, then success is sure. The secret to getting ahead is getting started. History doesn't repeat itself, but it does rhyme. A clear conscience is the sure sign of a bad memory. Get your facts first, and then you can distort them as much as you please. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. I didn't have time to write a short letter, so I wrote a long one instead. Out of all the things I have lost, I miss my mind the most. To get the full value of joy, you must have someone to divide it with. When angry, count 4. When very angry, swear. Heaven goes by favor. If it went by merit, you would stay out and your dog would go in. Any emotion, if it is sincere, is involuntary. I must have a prodigious amount of mind. It takes me as much as a week, sometimes, to make it up. It is curious that physical courage should be so common in the world and moral courage so rare. The most interesting information come from children, for they tell all they know and then stop. When we remember we are all mad, the mysteries disappear and life stands explained. The human race has only one really effective weapon, and that is laughter. The dog is a gentleman. I hope to go to his heaven, not man's. Giving up smoking is the easiest thing in the world. I know because I've done it thousands of times. If voting made any difference, they wouldn't let us do it. I've had a lot of worries in my life, most of which never happened. There is a charm about the forbidden that makes it unspeakably desirable. Eat a live frog first thing in the morning and nothing worse will happen to you the rest of the day. Reality can be beaten with enough imagination. Education consists mainly of what we have unlearned. Part of the secret of success in life is to eat what you like and let the food fight it out inside. It is better to deserve honors and not have them than to have them and not deserve them. It's easier to fool people than to convince them that they have been fooled. Action speaks louder than words, but not nearly as often. It's better to keep your mouth shut and appear stupid than open it and remove all doubt. My books are water, those of the great geniuses as wine. Everybody drinks water. The right word may be effective, but no word was ever as effective as a rightly timed pause. If Christ were here, there is one thing he would not be: a Christian. The more I learn about people, the more I like my dog. Man is the only animal that blushes. Or needs to. Worrying is like paying a debt you don't owe. Thunder is good, thunder is impressive, but it is lightning that does the work. A half-truth is the most cowardly of lies. Politicians and diapers must be changed often, and for the same reason. In the first place, God made idiots. This was for practice. Then he made school boards. There's one way to find out if a man is honest. Ask him. If he says yes, you know he's crooked. Why do you sit there looking like an envelope without any address on it? Never argue with a fool. Onlookers may not be able to tell the difference. Be good and you will be lonesome. When you fish for love, bait with your heart, not your brain. Let us live so that when we come to die, even the undertaker will be sorry. Few things are harder to put up with than the annoyance of a good example.